Right. Hi, guys. You did it. It is Friday. Welcome into Friday. Hopefully, your week was not too terribly bad. If you're seeing this, you know the drill. That means you didn't need bail money. And well, if you're seeing this, that means that you did not need bail money. Congratulations. Congratulations. You did not murder, maim, or seriously injure anybody this week. Let's see where we're going. Let's see what wants to come through. This week's energy has been rather interesting, to say the least. It's kind of been revolving around you, the people you surround yourself with, the things that you want to spend your time on. It's been very, very interesting. But if you did miss any of those, please feel free to go check those out. I know that they are daily polls, but it's still the week. It still is more than relevant. And just because I touch base with the energy, I'm a few days ahead, depending. Sometimes I'm 2 weeks ahead. Sometimes I'm a few days ahead. So don't think that just because it is Friday that the energy does not apply, because it does. So the only time where I ever really wouldn't, I wouldn't go more than 2 weeks to a month back. I wouldn't go any further than that. Just to kind of give you guys an idea of where my energy falls and what I'm tapping into. So this can be happening to you now. This can be coming at you. Just be aware of that. All right? All right. For Friday, we've got message in a bottle. All right. Taking some time. Come to the edge. Not for you. By the book. So this week has kind of been a series, an episode, TikTok underneath, because at the beginning of the week we were looking at essentially what you want versus what you see. Like, you were seeing where you wanted to go, but there was still bits and pieces of things that still needed to come in. And after those things started to come in, or while those things are starting to come in, you realize that what you're looking at, you're like, that's pretty high up there. Like, how am I going to get down? Like, all the logical things start to come in, and you're like, maybe that's not the best course of action. And so now I feel as though more of those messages are coming in, and I do feel as though there's a much better understanding. A much better understanding of why this was not for you. Why this path was not your course to take. I'm going to use the ASL Tarot for this. But, really? Ace of Swords to the Five of Cups, you're starting to understand that choice. You're starting to understand the choices. The synchronicities are starting to fall into place here. Set these up just a little bit more. You can't see Not For You or Part of the Come to the Edge, but we'll make it work. But this week has been about, personal transformation. I know that I definitely have been in this energy, even though I haven't really wanted to look too terribly close at it. It's come back. It's definitely dropped a bunch of synchronicities for me, so I do see it. Even if, at first I didn't really want to, the universe definitely has a funny way of making it happen. So let's see where we're going. Underneath, we've got the Hermit. There's that light. There's that light shining in the darkness, making us see, some of the things that we may not have wanted to. Three of Wands, Judgment, that Scorpio energy, along with the Fool, definitely making new choices based off of this light. Definitely making new choices based off of, shining that light, seeing those things, the things that aren't so pretty. Oh, what is that song? Sound of Silence. With the flash of light, you can see all of these different people. That's what this feels like. And it's like you see that everyone's moving in one direction, but that's not the direction you want to go. So now I feel as though that you are working out of that, making a new choice and moving into something better. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I have completely twisted all of these around. What else wants to come through? Page of Pentacles, Five of Wands. That Five of Wands has been popping in and out this week. Six of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Hanged Man to the Six of Swords. Absolutely. We talked about this on Wednesday. We talked about how that conflict was going to come in. Okay. We talked about that there was something to learn from that conflict, about how, you know, the people who don't want you to do better, don't want you to go through these changes, we talked about this last week, are trying to keep you in that little box. Do you know what I think about that little box? And now that you are transitioning and changing, you're going to run into some conflict. But I feel as though that there is clarity here. Even though that clarity makes you a little bit nervous, my hands just started to shake just a little. It does make you nervous, but I do feel as though that you are being guided now more towards what you want, more towards that community, that tribe of people that are actually going to support you, because you're seeing things from that different perspective. It's interesting how 1 week can change energy. I've got Good Witch going through my brain. There's a particular episode. It's Day After Day. And I've watched Good Witch so many times. I know this episode. Essentially, they relive the same week, the same day, over and over and over and over and over again for about 5-6 days. And at the end of that, people are like, you know, it feels so long ago, like the lessons that were coming in were there at the beginning of the week, but they didn't understand it until the very end. And it took them kind of reliving the same day for 4 or 5 days for them to understand the lessons. And that's what this energy feels like to me, because I can hear Martha in my brain. That feels like so long ago, but it was just only a few days ago. A lot can happen in 1 week. A lot can happen in 1 day. It's a matter of how you choose to work with this energy. But I do see you moving forward. I do see you continuing your work. And I do see you still getting what it is that you want. Because you are not giving up. Because you are continuing forward even through this. And we looked at this earlier this week, and that was other people who just don't understand and want to keep you in this box, and you know, maybe you're the people who gain something from you by staying in this area. No more. No more. Zodiac signs that I see. Gemini, you are really loud. We've got Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo, and Scorpio. Those are what I see. Those are what I see. So, this is what I have for you guys. Very interesting energy this week. I'm not surprised that this did this way. Not surprised. But apparently this focus for this week was us. So, this is what I have for you guys. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you all again on Tuesday. Bye, guys.